Welcome back to Good Day Atlanta. From old tickets to the Georgia Dome to even a mechanical horse. So we're talking hidden treasures today on Good Day Atlanta. Antiques expert Paul Brown joins us now with what a few of these items might end up being worth. Good to see you.
Nice to see you. Thanks for having me back.
Welcome. Always look forward to this. We've got something. We're going to start with some, do you call them vases? Are you a vase
I call them
guy?
pots. I'm more of a vase guy.
Okay.
These are Weller pottery. Let me start with, Weller is probably one of the biggest names in collectible pottery. He started in 1872 as a one-man band. He was an artist. He drew all his own designs. He then fired them, threw them on the wheel, then fired them, then decorated them, fired them again, then loaded his own crates, then got on the train and went around the country and sold them. He's like a quintessential American success story. Right. And so by 1904, about 25 years later, he was the largest pottery manufacturer in the entire world. So he made millions of pieces. The thing is they, like lots of other companies, did not make it out of the Depression. Depression hit them hard, kind of limped through the 30s. By the 40s come around, dead, so gone. So there is no more. But they had about 40 years of being the largest manufacturer in the world. So it's widely collectible.
Those are beautiful.
Well,
I like the flower. I do. I like
really?
that.
Well, okay.
The
thing is, well, no, I don't. But it's okay. I don't have to like it. That's why they have menus at restaurants.
Okay,
you know that?
that's true. That's true.
And the thing is, they're not widely collected sort of in urban areas. It's more of a country piece. In other words, you know, if you get between here and the beach, you might pull over to a roadside stand and find you a piece of Weller pottery. And it's widely collected. You can actually get in and start collecting it for about 20 bucks. The world record for Weller is about $3,500. These fall, obviously, like everything else, somewhere in between. Now, the thing about Weller, lots of sites and lots of books, lots of price guides, and you can pinpoint these exactly. They're about from the 1917, 1920 area, about 100 years old, and they are worth $400 for the pair.
Wow.
I know, right? And,
$400.
I know, it's not bad at all.
Not bad.
The condition is everything. They appear to be in pretty good condition, and they'll continue to go up in value.
Okay.
I mean, not for me, maybe for you.
He's not a flower guy, and I think that's what I was like, ooh, the flower. He doesn't like it. That's why.
I'm more of a straight line guy.
You know what? You may be more of a mechanical horse guy.
How
about
oh
that?
my God, this thing is so cool. And what's funny is it's way cooler than it looks, because looking right there, it looks like junk in the garage.
Yeah.
There's a neat story about this, okay? And the man that invented this is a very famous American, but he's not famous for this. He's famous for inventing the cornflake. His name is John Harvey Kellogg. Right. He invented the cornflake. He's a stout vegetarian, devout vegetarian. And he believed that meat was the root of all health evils in the country. And he ran a place called the Battle Creek Sanitarium, and that was in the 19th and early 20th century, sort of that version of the health spa / rehab.
Which that had to be a pretty trailblazing thing at
the
time.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, he was avant-garde. He was cutting edge,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. And he had some cutting-edge ideas, not all of which were right. One of them was that we had so evolved as a species that we didn't really even need physical activity anymore for exercise, that we need to stimulate that activity in our brain to make us healthy and whole and well. And so this is a mechanical horse, and you'd sit on it and you'd ride it. It basically imagine going to spin class, only the bike does it for you.
The early version.
That's what that was. And so there were group fitness classes at the sanitarium, and it kind of caught on. So health clubs across the country, and including, as the viewer correctly noted out, these were on all the White Star Line. There's one of these on the Titanic, actually a bunch of them on the Titanic.
I've seen a picture of that.
Yeah, it was a thing. It was sort of a health craze. And so the thing with that is that it's a really cool story, a bit of quirky American history, but not a huge market for antique fitness equipment that doesn't really do anything. I mean, it's a great story. And I personally like this. I'd way rather have this than the vases.
Yeah.
But it's kind of difficult to sell. It took me a long time to find a comparable value, and I did. And I found a couple of them, both in the $800 range.
Okay, that is less than what I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, but again, it's hard to sell. Think about what are you going to do with it?
Sure.
I mean, you can start your own sanitarium.
Well, yeah, if you're into that, you can definitely do that. So
all right.
about $800.
$800 on that one. Right?
Now, this is something we're covering next. This could be worth something to some Falcons fans.
Yeah, it's kind of like a shameless opportunity to just say rise up, isn't it? I love it. I am a Falcons fan, have been for my whole life. I used to go to games 2 stadiums ago, now at old Atlanta Fulton County.
2 stadiums ago.
Right. Well, so this thing replaced Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. Mm-hmm. They broke ground in 1989. The first game was in '92, as we have the tickets to prove that. 1992, the Falcons season there. At the time it opened, now it was the largest dome structure of any kind in the entire world, and it retained that title for most of the rest of the decade of the 90s until the Millennium Dome in England, and then now the Cowboy Stadium. It's still the 3rd largest dome in the entire world, and it is destined to become a park or parking lot.
A little bit longer.
Yeah, a little bit longer, then it's going to be gone, so the 3rd place will go to somebody else. But anyway, so the Falcons opened their season there in 1992, and lots of other great stuff has happened there. I mean, we had the Olympics there, we had 2 Super Bowls there, got countless concerts and monster truck pulls and motocross or whatever else. Also, it was damaged in a tornado. This is probably before you got here. Part of it got torn up a little bit. The problem is with ticket stubs, okay? They're really more for the person that attended the event.
Sentimental.
It's just sentimental. It's great for your scrapbook. I mean, unless you had like an original unused, I don't know, Woodstock ticket or something like that, or maybe, Hank Aaron's final game, maybe. Georgia Dome doesn't have a huge sort of tradition of really anything. It's only 25 years old. So, I mean, the fact is it just is not. So this is probably more valuable. It's actually, I don't even think it hits face value. It says $27 in 1992.
Yeah, I was looking at the price.
You'd be hard pressed to find somebody to give you $20.
Nice.
But you get a good story because the game is this weekend, and no doubt the national announcers will mention the fact that it's the last football game in the Dome, and so you could say, hey, I was at the first.
Well, if you have one and you want to sell it, this would probably be the weekend.
That would be the time.
Go ahead and take advantage of that.
But even that, I think I'd keep it. Just sentimental.
Yeah, sure. Hold
Kind
on
of cool.
to that.
Not worth much.
I love that.
Good
This
story,
is
though.
interesting.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Very good stories. Got to come see us more often.
All
I like
right.
that. You think you have a hidden treasure? Email us pictures and a description to goodday@fox5atlanta.com. You can also follow Paul Brown on Twitter @AuctionKingATL to check out what he has going on. Paul, thank you so much for coming in today.
All right,
Good to
thank
see
you.
Let's check back in with meteorologist Joanne Feldman.